This week is the week before Chanukah, and of course, as the Tzadok brings and many other deeper Sfarim bring, the week before a Yom Tov gets its koach from the Shabbos before. So this Shabbos is a very big or of Chanukah. The Shlach Kodesh says these parshas are intricately bound up with Yosef and how this works and how these things are. They have a deep connection. It's not stam. So whether Vayashev and something indicates. The most obvious connection on a super simple level is that, and this Nosson says many times, perhaps a dozen times, I don't know, a lot of times, is that the inyan of the Or of Chanukah is the Eitzah of the Tzaddikim. That's what the light of Chanukah is, because Tzaddikim have the power to shine in for a person even in the furthest place. Person in the furthest place, but the Eitzahs of Tzaddikim have the koyach to help them out of these places and these problems. And that's why we have to know that it's always possible to fix, no matter what, no matter where a person fell, no matter how it worked out. Everything can be completely corrected. And everything, so Tzadok stresses many times, but Nosson said this, Rebbe said this, and everything that happens, it's all, whatever person fails and falls, all of those things are b'chitzonis, they're all external. Internal is the light of Chanukah. That's the Or, that's the light. And it's beautiful of Nosson that really spoke to me very much. We know that the light, a lot of this fireman of Nosson talks about this idea of the fact that the Chanukah shines in the supernal light into the lowest place. Right? That's one thing. But there's another thing, which is that the light of Chanukah enables you to reveal the light that's hidden even in the lowest place. Either way, there's different ways of looking at it. But one way or the other way, that's through the Eitzahs and the Schusim of Tzaddikim, of great people. This is what the Moral says. I would say this idea from the beautiful Moral and the desire also, that the world was made, the Medrash tells us that the world originally, Hashem wanted to make the world with din. We see that the first, like Ramon Bali says, the first Till after Vayichu, it's all Elokim. Now Hashem. Right? Because it's all din. Then comes Rachman. So it starts with din. So Hashem saw the world wouldn't be Mekayim b'din, so he made it Rachman. So he saw, he didn't know beforehand what happened. Now he knows. He knows everything. So the idea is that the main purpose is as much a person says Hashem b'din. That's the main tachlis. So you really can't blow it. Everything is inextricably connected to Hashem, is an eternal connection to Hashem, no matter what you do. And that's one of the simanim of lighting. The person says you light one day, another day. Like you're finding the good points within a person. His life is meaning. His life is shining. It's filled with the light of the 36 candles, which represent the 36 Masechtas V'Shas. The light of the Torah is in his life, no matter what, no matter how, because it's there. You have to reveal it. You reveal it even the lowest places, the place where the Shekhinah went below the 10 Tfachim. That's where you're supposed to put the Chanukah licht, because that's where you shine in. That's where the light. That's what gives off the light. And that's the idea of right. The Stafkin the night. Rebbe Nosson says after Chavim, so after Shkia, whatever it is, it's the night. It's the night time when there's a chitzonim and it's hard to deal with, and the Talmudoy and the shuk dealing with the shuk and all the money things, all these difficult. Fights, altercations, whatever it is, and Talmudoy is also this nation. It's not necessarily the best, the best recommendation, right? Some chap, some whatever it is, and a person. It is after of the simple Joe in the shuk. That's what we have to shine into, and be able to influence and move forward further and move closer. So that's a very, very important concept of that. That every parsha. And this time we have to do with Tzaddikim, Yosef Tzaddik in Mitzrayim. He's able to shine in Mitzrayim. He excels and shines. This is the hardest he's shown us. He's completely cut off. Totally cut off from everything. He feels so low, but he doesn't let go. No matter what. That's really, I think it's what Sema says. That's what Yosef Tzaddik's message to the brothers was like, everything's from Hashem. Like, if I could do it, you could do it. This is what the Rebbe says. Rabbi Nachman said. He says that the fact that Yosef Tzaddik was able to overcome was able to overcome this terrible, impossible, difficult Nisayon. Which some say was he had a whole Takah Cheshbon, he was supposed to marry the daughter, it was like a very confusing thing. Maybe he needed this mitzvah, he didn't.
Did he end up marrying his
He
daughter?
married the daughter, according to one Malach. Maybe adopted daughter, whatever it is. But actually, was a Mahalach that they thought that maybe she's right. But she wasn't right. She saw Yaakov Avinu and Yichapt. It was a very difficult Nisayon. And nevertheless, he was able to get through it. So if you get through that, you can get through anything. After that, it becomes easier. If you can embrace things like this, it becomes easier because you have Yosef Tzadok, you have these big tzaddikim who did it. So the first level is to realize these parshas, they're exactly, precisely calibrated to Chanukah, and to understand this has a lot to do with lots of tzaddikim, and also just being able to get through it, suffer through. Eventually, you have what you need to have. Eventually, things come out the way they're supposed to come out. Just have to hold on no matter what. And that's again this idea of realizing that if it feels like it's total darkness, but there's light there. You don't see it yet, but you will. And very often, most often, a person went through the darkest parts, the darkest times. Those are the times that lit him up, that light him and illuminate him and give him more and give him strength and give him a sensitivity and understanding in ways he never would have imagined. So it's mamish like the Shash says, a little bit of different context, but it's the same. The Pshat, the Stichah, the Pshat is this, which is that he says that Hashem, they made a Shvira, Amanas L'Sakin, Kriya Amanas L'Sakin, like you rip something in order to fix it. That's what you do. Hashem Shas Bizocha, to connect to our tzaddikim, to connect to realize that in Pnimius everything is good, everything's just the way it should be, and to get to this place where we realize we want to bring the Pnimius out. I don't want to be the guy in the costume, the Purim costume, the weird, whatever acting ways. This is not what I want to act. This is not what I want to do. This is not what I'm interested in thinking and being. I want to be the person who connects the Pnimius to the Chitzonius, and who actually lives with the 36 neighbors of Chanukah, with all the areas, with all the Kedusha.